Welcome back to the exciting conclusion of Guardians of Christmas. The end boss is getting close. How exciting. What will our heroes do? Will they emerge triumphant? Let's find out right now. So, you are probably right now standing next to the stage where the quiz show was held. So, you notice now that you're standing in the supermarket, but all the shelves where normally products are sold have been removed to make room for the stage. Anyway, what do you do now?
Off to find the Dark Wizard of... well, folklore.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, are there still people around?
Yes, they're noticing the show's over, so they slowly start to, make themselves scarce. Muttering, talking to each other. Oh,
Well,
and of course you hear Christmas music in the back coming out of the speakers.
I guess if I summoned X-ray goggles, they wouldn't actually emit anything, so I guess that would be still safe.
You could try.
Yes, let's try. At least for the future.
A 6?
6.
Yes, crude-looking X-ray goggles appear in your hands.
That's fine.
You do anything with them?
Well, are there any walls or something?
There are those fake walls they used for the quiz show. If you want to try looking through that.
Yes.
Okay, so you put them on?
Yes.
They're just like normal green-tinted glass. They don't really work. They're not X-ray see-through.
Okay then.
But you did make some fancy-looking goggles.
Yeah. Maybe he will wear them
Yeah,
still
helps.
over his forehead. Yes.
Helps with your sci-fi look.
Yeah.
Okay, so what now?
We must find a good observation spot, where we can survey most of the surroundings.
Most of the
Where
adults
can-
are going in the same direction, by the way.
Where can we usually meet Santa in the mall? It's usually the big square with a fountain or something.
Yeah, but that's not inside of the supermarket. Hey, where are the adults going to?
Follow the adults.
We can hide amongst them.
Rabble,
I-
rabble.
I-
Great.
Yeah, moving like zombies.
I actually, poke one of the stragglers and go, "Sir, are you going to see Santa now?"
Oh, yeah, I wanna see how that ritual of his is furthering.
Oh, golly gee, I want to see that too. Where is it?
He's look like this grumpy middle-aged guy. Oh, just follow me, I guess.
Thanks for so much, mister. Thank you.
Yeah.
To the group. Yep. Follow the grown-ups.
Yay.
So, does everybody agree with this plan?
Yes.
Sure, why not?
So you follow
I
the
agree.
horde of adults,
We will use them as cover.
and they
yeah.
bring you to even more adults. There's adults in a huge group, and they're all huddled around this stage. There basically is you've reached more or less the end of the supermarket. There's a big wall there, and against that wall a stage has been set, and you recognize the setup because that's usually where supermarket Santa gathers all the kids and what have you, and you can come sit on his lap and tell him what you want for Christmas. But instead of the jolly fat man, you notice a scary skeleton in a Santa suit sitting there. And everybody's
I'm keeping my distance.
there's this
from
huge
the-
group of grown-ups, let's just say everybody from your neighborhood is gathered there.
I'm keeping my distance from the grown-ups.
Even if you wanted to, you couldn't just run up to him because there's too much grown-ups in the way. Okay. Oh, and
Okay.
give me brains rolls to notice something if you want.
Sure. I'll give you a brain
Alrighty.
roll.
10.
That's a good roll.
Wow, 9 out of 10.
Alright, that's pretty good.
A 12,
Nope,
and that's
I
over,
noticed
so
nothing.
I miss nothing.
Uh,
I know nothing.
Quirky!
You noticed something, but you forgot as fast as you noticed it.
James is like, wow! And then he looks right into a light on the ceiling. Ah, my eyes! But he did notice something. You notice that behind Montezuma, there's a big curtain, like over the wall, a big red curtain behind him. Big red curtain. And from behind this big red curtain, there's an ominous big red glow.
That's the gate, isn't it?
Who knows, but it's been covered up, you think. But then James
my
was
eyes,
like,
guys.
for some reason looked into a light, and now he's like blinded for a moment.
Guys, you see that
Been
curtain behind
blinded
Montezuma's?
by the light.
Yeah? I think that's the gate. That's going to bring, what's his name, to our world. We need to get there. And get close.
Santa, 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 blah 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 blah, Santa, Santa, Santa.
I can't see a thing. Ow.
I'm doing the grown-ups. They're all talking Santa, Santa, Santa.
So describe the scene a bit more, Ramses. How far away are we from the Santa?
There's a
What's
horde. Don't ask me for distances. That's really my I'm not good at that. There's just a horde of adults. Let's just say everybody from like your neighborhood and surrounding neighborhoods too. Not, I wouldn't say the entire town, but like your immediate environment where you live. Almost all the adults are gathered there and like are surrounding the stage with the throne where Santa is sitting. So they're almost filling up the entire room, and it's pretty big there. So yeah, it's a supermarket. Yeah, there's a lot of people in the supermarket.
I'll look for
Great.
an alternate route with my avoiding people thing.
Give me a brains roll. Oh, that's actually a. Oh no, wait. What's your brains? There are cookies in front of it. An 11. No, sorry, that's a little too much. Then you're looking around, but there's too many grown-ups in the way. They're too tall.
Is is there a wall behind Montezuma?
Yes, from memory, you know that there's a wall there, but there's like a curtain currently covering it.
I'm telling you, it's going to be. That's the gate. The gate to the Neverhouse from which Cycler will.
Notice Montezuma
will
just
try to
sitting there,
escape.
like waving at everybody.
How are we going to get to Montezuma?
We need a distraction. We need to, get in close, do the distraction, and then,
Who's
get there fast.
who's looking at the stage?
I mean,
I am.
Okay. Dries was the first to react, so I'm gonna give it to you. You notice that Montezuma suddenly looks around confused. And then he like looks in his pockets of his much too big Santa suit. Looks like it was made for somebody a lot with more meat on him, let's say. And he like takes something out of his pocket. It's a cell phone. He looks at it a little confused, and he eventually pushes a button on it. And he goes like, "Oh, yes." And he's like talking to somebody on the cell phone. That's what you notice.
we must make a move now. He's distracted.
Okay.
And I think Zack and Zoe just are calling him.
Then-
I'm gonna make there's 5 of you. I'm gonna roll d6. I need this d6. Yeah, continue.
6.
Continue.
Jenny.
Yeah. Continue, by the way. You don't have to wait for me to roll.
Okay.
Too late.
We could always yell at
Ewan
fire.
suddenly notices his dad and his mom standing there in the crowd.
Well, obviously he votes for them. Or all attempts to, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming there's a whole lot of people to get through.
Yeah, but you can see them and you manage to squish through there and you reach your parents, no problem.
Nice. And it's like, Mom, Dad, what are you doing? Let's go.
They look at you confused. Oh, Ewan, what are you doing here? We're waiting for Santa to finish the big magic ritual that's gonna make all our lives so much better.
No, it's not. Do you really think...
Oh, son,
wait.
it'll be wonderful. He's gonna bring peace and love across the whole world.
Actually, I think I'm gonna try and play to the family history. I take out my smartphone
Uh-huh.
and I try to play some groovy music and say, "Is it better than this?" And I will roll nerve to try and convince them otherwise.
Actually, you don't need to roll. You don't need to roll. I'm gonna give you this one
okay.
for free.
Okay.
The dad goes, well, that's a pretty groovy tune, sure, but we'll still be able to enjoy groovy tunes when there's peace and love across the world.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah, that didn't really
Yes.
help to dissuade them in any ways. You just...
No, it did
yeah.
not.
They
That's
are
not
completely brainwashed, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta work at this.
Yeah, I gotta work at this by going all Mega Man on the, No, I need to go Super Saiyan on that skeleton guy.
But you're just gonna fly at him, screaming loudly?
Yeah,
It's over.
for 5 episodes. We're not done yet. This is gonna go
yes,
on for
yes.
You
another.
better watch my parents!
Yep.
Yes,
and
yeah,
then
this
5.
fight scene will take 5 more
No!
sessions.
Yes.
Yes, 15 hours of psyching each other out, talking about our background stories, insulting them, talking to what's his face,
Oh,
Skullface.
and let's not forget shots
and
of
going,
Montezuma being stunned and scared as Ewan is powering up.
Yep. Yes.
I don't believe it!
I
Hey,
think I...
His power level is over 9,000!
I made the DM laugh. I deserve yum yums.
You're right, you're short on yum yums.
I made DM laugh.
This is the last one I'm giving out. Stop being amusing.
But it's over 9,000!
Shut up! Okay, so what? Is Ewan gonna rush at Montezuma or something?
He's shocked, of course. The fat beat did not knock that out, so he's like, "Oh damn." Won't try again, and says like, "Oh, actually, he holds his phone over here. You listen to this." And then he takes off to his friends and says, "Okay, we gotta stomp that guy," and points at the stage.
I'm going to try my ghost sound near Montezuma.
Ghost sounds?
And
Yes, I'm the ventriloquism thing I did with that god.
Ah, okay, give me
Before.
imagination roll then.
Yeah.
And as he does that, I grab
7.
Ewan's arm and I
7.
say,
What is
now you're talking my language.
What is he going to hear all of a sudden?
Montezuma, yes. Montezuma, try to remember, you used to be a monster hunter. Now you've allowed yourself to become a pawn to some kind of a monster. You of all people should know better than that. And what's more, you've begun committing evil deeds such as meddling with the free will of the people in this town and made deadly traps for us who used to be your friends.
points
The
at the
very
audience.
first people you met after your resurrection.
If you have
Snap
something
out
to
of it.
say, come say it to me to my face. And the crowd just spreads apart. They all move apart, and there's now a clear line between Montezuma and the kids.
Ooh, and Ewan is
I
like,
duck
"Don't
into
mind
the
if I
crowd."
do," and then he starts. Ewan
Anyway,
starts making his way over to the stage.
now Norman will also go forward, and when he's in talking distance, he will say the rest of his speech. Okay. Snap out of it! You're being manipulated or something. Don't throw your afterlife away like this.
I'm actually saving my life by doing this.
No, you're not. You're damning yourself.
Yeah,
How
you
so,
and
Montezumas?
actually, Ewan slows down his pace, like he's moving in slow motion, and he in slow motion
You want
reaches
the
for
whole
his
story?
shades. Ewan reaches for his shades and props them on his nose and like in slow motion, like it's the 80s. And then,
Okay, whatever.
And you look, you see Eddie just look up at Montezuma and say, "I don't care what your story is anymore, Montezuma. You've done evil things, and because of it, we've done things we're not proud of. We're children. We shouldn't have to fight spiders that are trying to eat us."
You actually look shocked. What?
Spiders that come out of people.
What? Eat
I
you?
had to fight a spider
No.
that
She
was
trying
pretending to
scare
be my
you.
mother. No. I had to fight a spider that pretended to be my mother so she could eat me.
Uh-huh.
That's going too far.
No. She didn't try to eat you. We're only trying to
Yes, she
scare
did.
you.
She grabbed me and put me near her mouth, Montezuma.
But she didn't hurt you, right?
Yes, she did.
Huh?
Look at my face, Montezuma.
You actually look shocked. He looks to the side. That wasn't a part of the deal.
I don't care what a part of the deal was. You've gone too far, and you've pushed me to my limit.
Do you see now?
You either stop this nonsense now, or I will finish your afterlife.
I can't
For you.
stop. If I don't
Goodbye,
stop,
Montezuma.
I will go back to, well, let's just say eternal torture.
Goodbye, Montezuma, and I blast him.
That. Yep.
I know, I'm gonna
You
stop.
would
I blast him. I'm done talking.
I'm gonna stop Richard there for a moment. Does everybody agree with what Richard's doing?
Oh yeah, Ewan is like, you pissed off the wrong kid.
Of course not, but nobody's
Mr.
listening to
Video
me.
Game is gonna stomp on your skull.
Oh, by the
and
way,
laugh.
while they are talking, I sneak around to get behind the curtain.
Good boy. However, but Montezuma, you said about a deal. What was your deal with those?
Okay,
minions?
hold on for a moment. If you wanna hear his side of the story, you'll either have to reach an agreement out of game with Richard not to attack, or stop him in game. You decide.
Look, Eddie, I'm as scared. Look, I'm as somewhat as mad as you at Montezuma
No,
for
you're not.
doing all of this. I thought we were friends, and in name of still, he was our friend once. I'm willing to give him the noble one more chance to explain himself.
I don't care what his explanation is. The fact that he's forced us to do what we've done is more than I can bear. You guys were some of the most carefree kids I've ever met. You were the coolest of the cool nerds. Now you've become people. Now you've become kids who are willing to hurt other people. And that's because of him.
He did sound ignorant of what he did.
No.
Yes,
He knew
did.
what monsters do because he was a monster hunter. He
No, I
knows
wasn't. That was a lie.
monsters. Shut it, Montezumas. He knows monsters will lie.
Look. All I'm saying is that we can always just pull out the magic, but sometimes the best course of action is to stop a moment and think, and say the most difficult words that a human tongue can utter, such as, "What is going on here? Why do you do the things that you do, Montezumas? Why did you not know that your that your minion tried to kill us, eat us.
That wasn't part of the
And why do you
agreement.
care?
I didn't summon her to do that. I just wanted her to stall you. Not hurt you.
Why? Why would you even summon a monster to stall us?
Because that's the only information I gathered that would be useful against you. I tried to find out what makes all of you tick, and that's the only thing I could think of to keep you distracted was your mother. I'm sorry for not being very creative.
No, so the mother thing is one thing, but you summoned a spider.
Doppelgangers are known to be able to mimic appearances of others. That's why I summoned the doppelganger.
Yeah, doppelgangers, if you've read the Monster Journal, which I have, also eat people.
Uh-huh, they do.
Now, no, they're kind of more psychic vampires. They feed off emotions.
No,
Any things for
they
a while?
also eat people.
Like horror and dread.
Yes. You see now what you've done?
Yes, I know.
Do
There's
you
no
even see the
excusing my
Do
behavior.
you even see the lengths that you're going to, Montezuma's, for this Cyclore person? You are betraying not only your friends, but you're trying to kill them just so that Cyclore can come to this world, and then what? What's Cyclore gonna do?
He like gets angry.
He's going
gets
to
up.
destroy
I
the
hate
world.
Cyclore. Okay, he tricked me.
Then
Now-
trick him back.
I can't. Were you willing to listen to me?
Yes, we are willing to listen.
You have one chance
This is
to redeem yourself.
Eddie's right. You've got exactly one chance to make this right, or otherwise I'm gonna break you apart.
First off, I'm sorry. When we first met,
No, I don't want to hear sorry.
I lied to you.
Just
I
explain.
am not, nor ever was, a monster hunter. I was, well, I guess you'd call it, I guess a warlock or dark sorcerer. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Yes.
hold on, my music stopped. But I wasn't always like that. I was a freedom fighter. What I said to you before about wanting to abolish slavery, that was real. That was not a lie.
I'm not hearing what I want to hear. Get to the story.
I am telling you the story.
No, I don't care about what your past was. I want to know how you explain justifying what you
You need
did.
to know my past to understand all of that. In any case, he sighs deeply with his non-existent lungs. In any case, I screwed up. I learned some magic from really nice people, and I tried to use that to fight the slavers, but it just wasn't enough. I wasn't powerful enough. There was too many of them, and I was too physically frail. It wasn't enough. And that's when Cyclore contacted me. He offered me so much power I could use to free my people from those tyrants. And I was just being gullible as I was. I agreed. He just said, if you give me your soul, I'll give you all this magical powers. And I was like, well, what is the cost of my measly soul if it means the freedom of my people? So, I agreed. But basically, long story short, by using all this dark magic, I made even more enemies for myself. Even my own people started to hate me for what I had become. And basically, in the end, he kicked the bucket. But then, afterwards, I belong to Cyclore now. My soul belonged to Cyclore. So he put me in one of his diabolical, demonic machines that, sucked. I basically became a battery from one of his machines. And for centuries, I was in there, suffering horribly. But then, suddenly, I was pulled back to this world. I became a skeleton. That was, bad, but at least I was away from that horrible, horrible torture. So I was glad I was finally free. And then when I met you kids, sure, I hated demons just as much as you do, so of course I wanted to help. But then again, I couldn't tell you that I was a warlock, so I just made up a story that I was a monster hunter. But in any case, I found the Demonomicon later, and I saw all these cool spells that I could use. I have found this spell that I could use to disguise myself as a human, and I thought, this is great. I'll finally be able to blend in again, a new chance to start fresh. But then, when I used those spells, Cyclord just found me all of a sudden. And he basically made me a deal. If I didn't use the Demonomicon to open a portal to bring him to our world, he'd make sure that once my soul returned to him, I'd have to endure even worse torture. But if I created the portal and allowed him and his forces to come here, he'd basically let me off the hook. My debt would be settled. I'd be a free skeleton. So, I hope you understand that I don't have any other choice.
Actually, yeah, you do. Because you just said the stupidest thing you could have said.
What?
So, he tortured you, right?
For centuries.
That's what he does, right?
Yes.
When he gets here, what's he gonna do to everyone here?
He, pauses and looks really uncomfortable and fearful. He's like, yes, you're right.
Including you.
No, I'll be let off the hook.
Because you're here.
But no. We.
No, he lied to you already.
No, if we work together, we can get, I'll make sure to...
How are we working together?
I'll make certain he doesn't hurt you and your family. I'll even give you cool titles. I'll make you my knights or something. Yeah.
Montezuma's, no.
Huh?
Indeed.
We're not going to make it so that only us and our families are not hurt. Either all of the world is not going to be tortured, or you're going to be sent back to him.
Montezuma,
you have one chance to redeem yourself.
I don't want to go back there.
Anyway, what's behind the curtain? I've been sneaking around enough, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. He has been.
Yeah, indeed.
A
Do Dries, and then I have a thing to
demonic
say.
energy vortex that gives you the creeps.
Nice. Is there anything to disturb it?
Is there a way he could just destroy it?
That's just what I ask. Is there a way to disturb it? Is there magical lines on the floor or something?
No, not that you can see. You could try doing something to it if you want.
Okay. Clatu ferrata nictu.
That doesn't do anything.
Damn.
Nice try, Dries. Nice try.
You have
Come
one
on, he
more
made
chance
you laugh.
to...
You gotta give him a yum yum.
You have one more chance to do something to the portal before something else happens.
Okay, let me see. There are no physical signs of any scribes or anything or blah blah blah. The portal is emanating glow.
Yeah, it's lodged in the wall, let's say. It actually has some depth. You can see into it, but it's like this swirling, never-ending void. And when you look into it, you feel yourself being drawn in. So you quickly get back and whoa.
Montezuma, I don't. Is it like the?
Okay, I'm gonna use.
Sorry. No, hold that thought, Spoofnum, because technically we were still focusing on Dries.
Okay.
He had one more chance to
indeed.
do something. I said that.
I'm gonna use brains to see if I know, because I can just start. I sit on my knees, take some bricks, and I just close the gate.
Brick, wall it up.
And I wall up the
we're
gate.
stuck here!
That will do it.
All these demons.
No, I'm gonna roll brains to see if I can come up with something.